Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my pronunciation practice series. Oops, let me get my name on the board there. Today we're going to be working on intonation and stress. How to pause as well as raise and lower the tone of your voice when you're describing people and situations. This is actually one of the most important things that you're going to learn. Oops, let me just adjust my computer here. Hopefully everyone can hear me and see me. Let me know if you can't. Write in the chat window if you're having any trouble. So we're going to go over that. It's a very important skill because when we're writing, we can use punctuation to clarify ideas that are difficult to understand. And I'll give you an example. But when we're speaking, we have to use our voice. So today we're going to work on that particular skill and see how we could easily misunderstand certain kind of sentences, complex ones, if we don't. So more about that in just a minute. First, a little bit about me. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you from Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. I've been teaching here for over 2 years, and I've been teaching in the world for the last 15 years. So what I'd like you to do, what am I saying here? If you click on that link in the chat window, that's what I'm trying to say, you can follow me and see all my upcoming classes, my group classes. You can also schedule a private tutoring class with me where I'll work with a personalized learning plan just for you. So I'm going to skip the introduction, get right to class. Let me say a quick hello to Natasha, who's joining us right now. Hello, Natasha. How are you?
Hello, Eric. I am fine. Thank you for question. How are you today?
I'm very good. Now, is that a different picture than before? Because I don't recognize that.
No. It's my picture with I have had all the time, but I unfortunately was a very long time ago with you, and maybe you forgot my picture.
Maybe, yeah. Interesting. Is that the view out of your window when you wake up in the morning?
Yes, it's morning, but it's the peaks of mountains and sky, deep sky. I suppose that it's a very picturesque view, and I like it.
It's very nice. Let me say hello to, who else is here? Mr. Mark. How are you, Mark?
Hello, how are you?
Very good. And where are you from, Mark?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Fantastic. Whereabouts in Brazil?
Nothing much.
What's that?
No. Okay, whereabouts? Man. Okay, I live in the south. I live in Porto Alegre City.
Porto Alegre. Okay, very good.
Have you heard about it?
I have heard about it. I haven't been there, but I have heard about it. I'm having some trouble hearing all of you for some reason. Maybe it's my microphone and headphones. Maybe I'll switch like this. I have new headphones and I'm not sure if they're working perfectly. So welcome to class, Mark. Now I've got a few other new faces here. Proxy, is that right? What do I call you? Because I see Proxy. Is that your name? Turn on your microphone there and say hello. I don't hear anything. So we'll come back to you when you get your mic working. So welcome back to Anas. Nice to see you again, Anas.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Okay. To meet me? Wait a second. We've already met, Anas. You only say nice to meet you if you see someone for the first time, but we know each other. We're buddies. Right, Anas? So, nice to see you, even though I can't see you. Mr. Shinue.
No, you can, but I have the... Maybe, okay, if you can see me, no problem.
No, I can't see. Oh, no, I can. Hey, there you go. Who
I'm
knew?
naughty.
Who knew you were so pretty? I had no idea. Excellent. And Mr. Shinyue,
Thank you.
what stories do you have for us this morning?
I just came back from my school.
From the
I have
school.
given 4 lessons for my students.
How was that?
Mm.
Good?
In each class, I have 70 students. It's
Only
a big challenge for some teachers, but I get used to that.
so how do you teach them? Do you have a megaphone and a whip? What do you do? 70 70? Are you saying, or 17?
Uh,
1
in
7.
the class, we have 70 students.
Not 70, right? 17.
Oh,
I'm just
there
asking.
are
17
there
like
are there are name typed. There are 70 students.
where are you typing? Oh, maybe our chat window isn't working. I don't see it.
There
Use the Google
are
chat.
teacher. It's a big class.
That's impossible, Shinyue. 70. That's not possible. That's torture.
And
And
we have 4 classes. It's about 300 students.
and what kind of things are you teaching 300 students? That's a lot.
I teach them history.
Wow.
When I am teaching on the stage, some students don't like study. They often play video games and play cell phones.
So what you've got to do is you've got to play a history video game with them, an interactive history video game. You know? There's a great one, Shinyue. There's one, I haven't played it myself, and I don't know the name. I have to look it up. There's a very interesting one I read about a while ago, and so these days it's probably even better, where students that were learning Latin, ancient Latin, they had to do a role-playing game, but in video, where they have to speak in Latin and go on a quest. And so they taught this class as an experiment, using, like you would in any other interactive game, just like you would on your. I don't play games, so I don't know much about it. But because it was a quest, you had to use Latin to get clues and to solve a mystery. And that's what I suggest. Turn it into a game with 70 players.
And I cannot do this because the Chinese education system is very different from Western education system.
Right.
Mm.
Well, then I suggest you talk a lot about ancient Chinese dragons. Students like dragons. It's my suggestion. And then show little clips of Game of Thrones, another popular TV show with dragons. I don't know. I don't know how to help you. I'm trying my best. So
I have the last something I want to share with you. In high school and the university, most of Chinese students spend more time and energy learning English, but they cannot speak. Do you know why?
Please tell me.
They are only focused on the vocabulary and grammar rules. They try to get high scores through the papers, but they don't have the opportunity to listen and speaking like this.
Yeah, but that's a misunderstanding of language, because languages aren't subjects. They're living things. You have to interact with them. So it has to be designed in a different way. But it's a common problem. It happens even here in Europe as well. And in the States,
Yes.
in the States we don't even learn languages. You get a few semesters and that's it. So no one speaks another language. But listen, this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to help all of you interact with the English language so we don't run into that problem. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to move forward in my presentation. Now, this is an overview of what we've been doing and what we're going to do today. In the last this is the third class, I believe. In the last 3 classes, we've started off with the ing sound, so we focused on a particular sound about 2 weeks ago. We then connected that with spelling, and we worked on certain plosive sounds. Plosive just means letters where you blow out, like d, b, k, those sounds. And when they're written and when they're not written, silent letters in particular. Today, we're going to try to join those 2 things together with a new skill, stress and intonation. Specifically, how you phrase a sentence. You see on the little bubble there, the third one down, defining and non-defining relative clauses. It's just a fancy way of saying adjectives when you're describing something. So you'll see that there's 2 ways of describing something in a sentence when you have more than one word, and we're going to phrase the sentence differently. Our voice is going to be different depending on which way we're describing things. So that's what we're going to focus on. At the very end, we're going to try one last skill if we have time, which is an overview of ED endings, because there's 3 ways to pronounce them. So if we have time, we're going to move on to that and complete the whole unit. I didn't forget about you, Natasha. I think that was you who joined us a little later. Oh, it's Yulia. Hello, Yulia. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And what about you?
Very good. I said hi, Natasha, and I meant to say hi, Yulia. Hi, Yulia. And Natasha's here too.
Sorry.
Hello, Natasha. Yes, but I saw her come in, and I don't know why I thought she was you. I got confused, Natasha. Anyway, and also Hyla. How do I say your name? Hyla?
Hayla.
Hayla. Hello, Hayla. How are you?
Hi. Fine.
And where are you from, Hayla?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Fantastic. And what is that? What is that image of? Is that the symbol for Super Hayla?
Yes. Yes.
Are you a superhero?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Very good. Very good. Let's see if you can be a super English hero today. I'm going to move the presentation forward. This is what we've been doing before, previous classes. This is the last class. Let's get to part 3. By the way, you can all download this and play with it on your own if you like. You have the link to it in the home page for this class where it says class material. Okay. Now, we're going to start with a rule. In fact, let's just read it and practice it together and make sure that it makes sense. Okay? So, Mr. Anas, can you read the first rule, Rule A, under sentence phrasing. Let's make sure this makes sense.
Look at this sentence. A. Our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer, non-defining relative clause.
Okay, so remember, just a quick thing. When we say non-defining relative clause, a relative clause is just an adjective. That's all it is. It's just an adjective. Right. An adjective that has many words.
This means we...
Go ahead.
Relative clause mean like adjective, many words. Like this, one son, the relative clause gives extra information about him.
Okay, very good. Now we have to compare that to the next idea. Okay, so Natasha, can you read our rule B for us?
Okay, our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer. It's a defining relative clause. This means we have more than one son. The relative clause defines which son we are talking about. When we write, we use commas to show a non-defining relative clause. When we speak, we use pauses and a different pitch to show a non-defining relative clause. Listen and compare the phrasing in these sentences.
Okay, so listen to me and then you're going to get a chance. And I've mapped out the sentence. You can see a little diagram. Okay? So the first case, we have one son, like this. Our son goes up and down. Our son, who's studying at Cambridge, goes down, wants to be a writer. Our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer. Wants to be a writer. It drops at the end. Listen to the second one. Our son who's studying at Cambridge, la la. You have to kind of sing it. Our son who's studying at Cambridge wants to be a writer. The last part is exactly the same, but the first part is quite different. In the first part, to express that comma, to show that there's an extra idea, this is extra information about our son, I have to pause and change my intonation. So I want you to try it with this sentence, and then I'm going to ask you to create a sentence of your own. Okay? So let's give it a chance. Mr. Mark, I want you to listen and repeat exactly as I do. Are you ready?
I don't know, but I will do my best.
Okay. So listen carefully. Our son, repeat.
Our son,
who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer.
Wants to be a writer.
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 That's it. Drop at the end. Put it all together for us.
You want me to repeat?
I want you to put it together, all three parts together now.
Okay. Our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer.
I couldn't have done it better myself. Very good.
Yeah.
So
no,
class...
I don't think it's good enough. No. I don't think it's good enough, but that's okay.
It's very good. Because the who's studying at Cambridge, you dropped your voice. That's the main defining characteristic of the sentence. The extra information is given lower than the rest. So it sounds good. Okay. Now, let's try the second one. Let's see. Who can I pick on here? How about you, Julia? Listen to B, listen, repeat. Our son who's studying at Cambridge, repeat.
Our son who's studying in Cambridge.
Cambridge. Notice it goes came and then it goes down and up. Cambridge.
Cambridge.
Good. Wants to be a writer.
Wants to be a writer.
Put it together, the two parts, please.
Our son who's studying at Cambridge wants to be a writer.
Couldn't have done it better myself. Very good, Yulia. Now, let's see if you are all paying attention. Mr. Shinyue, I want to hear A and B together.
Teacher,
Uh,
can
yes.
you exaggerate the two sentences again?
Sure. Sentence A. How much do you want me to exaggerate? A lot or a little?
A lot. A
A
lot.
lot.
Very much.
Oh
Now
my
you're
God! Who's studying at Cambridge? Wait me later. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Here we
try your
go.
best.
I'm gonna slow it down. Our son. So if you notice, there's a little dip, down and up. Our son, who wants to be at Cambridge. Oh, sorry, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer. Our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer. Try it.
Our son, who study at Cambridge, wants to be a writer.
Okay, good. Just one little thing. Not a writer. A writer.
A writer.
That's right. Because the article a, it's not stressed. And whenever anything is not stressed in English, it sounds like this. All the vowels sound like So you say
A writer.
a
A
writer.
writer.
Okay, very
A writer.
good. Very good.
What?
That's
Wants
right.
to be
It's perfect. And that is the schwa sound. Mark, you are right.
Oh.
Okay, and try the second one.
Our son who study at Cambridge wants to be a writer.
Okay. Is that the first or the second? Because that sounded the same to me.
Let me try sentence B again.
Put the stress on came. It's got to build up to the Cambridge. Our son is studying at Cambridge.
Our son who study at Cambridge wants to be a writer.
Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. So there's no pause between son and whose, like there is in sentence A. Okay, let's see if Hyla can do it. A and B together.
Okay. Our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer.
Very good. Try B.
Our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer.
Okay, good. A little more stress on the Cambridge, but it's not bad. Our son is studying at Cambridge. Got to build up. Okay, but it's not bad at all. Now, I want you to use the same intonation, but I want you to replace these words with different words. So let's give it a try. Mr. Jair, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So notice the first sentence. I'm going to change one word, and you have to continue the sentence with the same structure. So right now it's, our son, who's studying at Cambridge, wants to be a writer. Jair, our dog.
Okay. Who is
Studying
eating?
at Cambridge.
Okay, our dog.
Your dog is not studying at Cambridge. I'm kidding. Our dog.
Okay. Okay. Who is eating bad food? Wants to eat great food.
Perfect. Okay, put it together fluently now.
Our dog.
Our dog. Wait, like this. Our dog.
Our dog.
Got to go higher.
Who is
Our dog And then you drop
Our,
who's eating.
okay. Our dog who's eating a bad food wants to eat a great food.
Okay, not a great food, but just great food.
Great food.
Okay, I like the sentence. Our dog who's eating bad food wants to eat great food. Not bad. That means that you have one dog. Now, Jose, I want you to take his sentence.
I'm here, John.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine. Thanks for asking.
Excellent. I want you to take Jair's sentence and I want you to say it with the intonation from sentence B. This time, the meaning changes. You have many dogs.
I have to read the sentence B, John?
No.
No?
Oh, you've got to listen to Jair.
I listen dog or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but listen carefully. And don't write anything down. No writing. Everyone, you're going to use your ears. I'm going to make this as difficult as I can. So, Jose.
Yes.
First, listen and repeat, okay?
Yes.
Our dog who's eating bad food. Repeat.
Our dog who what?
Uh-oh. Listen carefully.
Yes.
Our dog who's eating bad food.
Okay. Our dog who's eating bad food.
Perfect. Wants to eat good food. Wants to eat good food.
Wants to eat good food.
Put those two together. Put those two halves together in a fluid sentence now.
Repeat the sentence.
Oh my God, you can't remember? Oh no, Jose.
Our dog who is eating bad food.
Wants to eat
bad food. Wants to eat good food, no? Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
But I need to hear the intonation. Now I need to hear the intonation.
Okay. Our dog who is eating bad food wants to eat good food.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yes.
Listen to me. There's no pause in part one. No pause.
Okay.
Our dog who's eating bad food.
Our dog who's eating bad food.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully.
Yes.
It's not dog. It's dog.
Dog. Okay.
That's it.
It's clear.
Our dog who's eating bad food.
Our dog who's eating bad food.
Dog.
Dog.
That's it.
Dog.
One more time.
Our dog who is eating bad food.
Wants to eat good food.
Wants to eat good food.
And you can go even higher. Wants to eat good food.
Wants to eat good food.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. So that's the game we're gonna play here. I'm gonna change the first part. You fill in the rest of the information using your imagination. Your partner is gonna have to repeat the sentence using the B intonation. Natasha, our house.
Yes, I'm here. Okay. Our house, where we live.
Where we live?
Where we live wants to be. Want to be.
Does our house want anything? Okay, let's try it. Let's try.
Okay. Our house, where we live, we want to change.
Okay. I would change that sentence just a little bit. Our house, where we live now, I'm going to change it just a little bit. Our house, where we're living now, is not where we want to live. Try that.
Our house, where we live now,
is not.
We want to live
there. Not where.
We're not to. Sorry. We're not to live later.
It's not where we want to live. It's not where.
Mm-hmm. Our house where we live in now, we want to live later.
We want to leave later. Oh, you changed it. Okay, that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Our house where we're living now is where is where we want to leave later? Is that it? Oh no,
No,
maybe I didn't
no, no,
understand.
no, 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 no,
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Our house where we live now, uh, we want to change later.
Our house where we live now, we want to change later. Oh, something sounds strange there. Give me a second. Our house where we live now. We should say where we're living. It sounds better to use the present
Where
continuous.
we live in. Okay.
Where we're, yeah. Listen
Mm-hmm.
carefully. Where we're, we're,
Where
where we're living now. Where we're living now.
we're living now.
And then you said we want to leave later, right? We want to leave
Mm-hmm.
later. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Okay, we got it. I'm going to repeat this one because I think it might be a little difficult. Okay, so Mr. Mark, listen carefully and repeat first. First, I'm going to give you sentence A, but I want you to repeat it as sentence B. Our house where we're living now, we want to leave later. I want you to repeat that
Okay,
as
but
sentence B.
yeah, but okay, I just got the first part of the sentence.
Listen again.
Okay,
Our house where we're living now, we want to leave later. Our
okay.
house where we're living now, we want to leave later.
Our house we're living now, we want to live later.
That's it. Our house where we're living now. Good. So there's no pause at all. Wow. I think you're getting the idea here. Now, just remember, sentence A means that there's only one thing. Sentence B means there's many. And you're picking one detail out of the many. When I say so, sentence A and B have a different meaning. Okay, let's see if we can wrap our heads around this idea. You're going to hear these sentences said. Let me just make sure I have the right thing here. Yeah, okay. You're going to hear these sentences said in two different ways. The sentences you see on the right side. It says stop the tape. There's no tape. It's just me. Stop the tape and write the sentence with the correct pronunciation. Now, if you like, you can all write in the chat window, but I think it might be easier if you just write it on a piece of paper. You're going to try to, or just acknowledge which sentence has the comma and which doesn't. Okay? I think that might be the easiest way because it's a little difficult to do all that writing. Give me just a second here. One moment. Okay. Maybe I'll do the first one and then I'll turn it over to you to try the rest. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Give me just a second here. Sentence number 1, you can see on the top. Here we go. Here's my version. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Okay, here we go. Sentence number 1A. I got a card from my aunt who lives in Paris. I got a card from my aunt who lives in Paris. Sentence number 1B. I got a card from my aunt who lives in Paris. I got a card from my aunt who lives in Paris. Let's see if I'm going to do one more, then we'll compare answers. Sentence number 2A. The computer, which we bought in July, was stolen. The computer, which we bought in July, was stolen. Sentence 2B. The computer which we bought in July was stolen. The computer which we bought in July was stolen. Okay, let's pause there and see how well you did with those. In number 1, which sentence had the comma? Which one was the non-defining relative clause, A or B? What did you get, class?
Yeah. May I?
Say again?
Can I answer?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I think the first one has a comma, and the second one, there's no comma.
You are correct. You are correct. So the first one had the non-defining relative clause. There was a comma between ant and who.
It sounds like you know, I have a feeling you want me to understand that your aunt lives that not any, how can I say that? It seems that I know many aunts of you, but you want me to know that you are talking about that one that lives in Paris. So that's why I use a comma. And the second one, it doesn't matter who wants. You want me to know that is that one who lives in Paris.
Yeah, I got a card from my aunt who lives in Paris. So I'm giving an A extra information about that aunt.
Yeah.
And there's only one aunt in A. In B, I got a card from my aunt who lives in Paris. Now, I've got several aunts. One lives in Germany, one lives in America, and one lives in Paris. So it's actually B, there's several aunts, and A.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why, but I can understand it perfectly.
Okay. I got a card from my aunt who happens to live in Paris. So when there's something like that, yeah. Okay, very good, very good. Now, someone else, listen to B again. Sorry, number 2, A and B. Listen to it again and tell me which sentence has the comma. 2A. The computer, which we bought in July, was stolen. Sentence 2B. The computer which we bought in July was stolen. Okay? What do you think? Class, who knows? Which sentence has the comma, A or B?
Sentence has a comma.
Which one?
Sentence A
Sentence
has
A
a comma.
has the comma. Very good, very good. Now, in which sentence, A or B, is there more than one computer?
Can you repeat your sentence?
Yes. In which sentence, sentence 2A or sentence 2B, is there more than one computer?
Sentence 2B.
Sentence 2B is correct. The computer which we bought in July was stolen because we bought a computer in August and we bought a computer in September. But only the computer in July was stolen. In sentence 2A, the computer, the only computer, which we happened to buy in July, extra information, was stolen. Now we have no computer. Okay, that is the idea, but now I want all of you to try. I want you to try. So, let's see, Mr. Anas. I want you to try with sentence 3, okay? And I want you to try it first to say it with the comma, okay? So I want you to give it a try, and I'll help you if you need it. So in this case, in sentence 3, well, I'm not going to say anything more. I want to hear you try. Sentence 3, try it with the comma, okay? If you need help, I will help you. Anas, are you there? Hello, Anas? Hello, hello? I don't hear Anas. Mr. Jose, are you there?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm here, John.
I was worried. I want you to try sentence 3.
Okay.
Now, if I'll give you a little bit of help.
Yes.
Where are you going to put the commas in sentence 3? In other words, which part of sentence 3 is an adjective describing something? Is it Is it pretty clear which part?
Um,
If you're not sure, I'll be happy to help.
I can help you out.
Help.
After the word employees,
employees, yes.
a comma.
Between employees and who?
That's right. And also after protested, because
Yes.
whenever you have an adjective that has many words in it, the word that links it is always who, when, what, where, how. One of those interrogative pronouns. Who, when, what, where, how. Okay? So the who is the linking word. Okay, so Jose, you've got the idea.
Who is the linking word between two sentences, between the first sentence and the second sentence?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's try it. Let me hear you say that with the commas. Let's hear how it sounds.
The UK car plant employees who protested lost their jobs.
Okay, good. You can lower your voice just a little more on who protested. So you got to build it up a little bit on employees,
Yeah.
drop it a little more on who protested.
Okay.
One more time.
The UK car plant employees who protested lost their jobs.
That's good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay, very good, very good. And Yulia, what would 3B sound like with no commas?
I need to read it.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, now, yeah, go ahead, try.
No common, yes.
No commas.
No commas, no commas. The UK car plant employees who protested lost their jobs.
Okay. Now, which word are we going to stress more in that sentence?
Maybe who employees?
No, not employees. I'll show you why. I'll show you why. Hang on a second. Look, let's go back for a second. Notice that even though there's no comma in the Cambridge sentence, the stress goes on Cambridge, and then we describe the thing about Cambridge, wants to be a writer. Well, I'm sorry, it's not describing Cambridge, describing the son, sorry. The son who's studying Cambridge. So it's got to go kind of, let's go back here. So
maybe
which
protested, you know?
Protest, exactly.
Protested.
Exactly. Try it.
The UK car plant employees who protested lost their jobs.
That's right. So there's really a difference in meaning here. Again, I know this is a bit advanced, but maybe you can see it. If you say it the second way, the UK car plant employees who protested lost their jobs. That means the car plant employees who didn't protest have their jobs. In the other version, the UK car plant employees who protested lost their jobs means all of the employees probably lost their jobs, and they happened to protest. It's a coincidence in the sentence that they protested. It's not the most. It's extra information. In the other version with no commas, it's not extra information. It's a description of the employees who lost their jobs. So this is really one of the most important things you can learn in about what's the word? About intonation. It's important because it really changes the meaning of a sentence. Okay, and Shinyue, take a look at this link. If you need it, there it is. Okay. All right. I hope you have the general idea. Oh yeah, I want to do one more thing. Now we can come back to this a little later, but let's add one more skill here. This one's a little bit easier. Okay. I talk about this all the time, and I always correct you in other classes when you're reading on this point. But what I want to give you is one overview of how to get those words like protested. how we know that it's protested and not protested, or how we know that it's talked and not talked. There's a very simple rule, actually. It's not hard to learn. So we're going to practice, and then I'm going to give you a little overview, a kind of a chart or table that'll help you. In fact, I need to search for it because I have it, but I don't have it in front of me. So I'm going to give you a link as soon as I can find it. Give me a second here. Oh no. I might have to give it to you later. It's not easy to find. Okay, anyway, let's do the exercise first. Okay, so Natasha, do you think you could just read our directions in exercise 5 for us, please?
Okay. 5. ed adjectives plus d, t, and id and exceptions.
Just let me correct you on one thing. Those are actually not letters. Those are International Phonetic Alphabet symbols. So we're going to pronounce them. The sound when it adds d, t, and id. D, t, id.
D, t, id.
That's it. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay. So complete the cartoons with the phrases from the box. Natasha and Shinyue. Let's see if you can do this little dialogue. Shinyue, you're the guy at the desk. Natasha, you're the teacher at the board.
Okay.
I don't know who's speaking first here. Maybe Natasha.
Yes, maybe teacher.
Maybe the teacher's speaking first. What does the teacher say?
We are shocked.
I don't know. Maybe we need to have the boys speak first. Shinyue, what is that boy probably saying? Look what he's doing with his fingernails. What's he probably saying?
I am bored.
I'm bored. Exactly. So Natasha, what's the teacher's reaction? If he's bored.
If he bored, I don't know. Maybe I'm worried. Worried.
Good.
Yes. Okay.
Correct. Worried.
Worried.
Like this. Say were like we were. Worried.
Worried. No.
Let's break it down into two parts. The first part is were.
What?
And the second part is weed.
Read.
Weed. Not read. Weed.
Weed.
Worried.
Worried.
Yeah, that sounds good. Worried.
Worried.
That's it. All right, very good, very good. Ms. Mark and Ms. Yulia. Mr. Mark, you speak first in cartoon B. Look what's on his desk. Fail. What do you think the boy says?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's going on there.
The teacher gives him back his exam.
Okay. I'm disappointed.
That's probably what the teacher says. What does the boy say? It's worse.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
Okay, both of them could be disappointed, but okay, I am.
What's worse?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Okay. Maybe. Shocked.
Shocked. Yeah.
Shocked.
And shocked.
With the
shocked.
T
Oh, I'm
sound.
embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Embarrassed.
Ah, embarrassed. Wow. A lot of emotions in this boy. Very good. And Yulia, what does the teacher say?
I think when the teacher got fail marks, all teachers always disappointed because it's their fail too.
Right. Disappointed.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Yeah. So
Okay,
both of us, me and the teacher, both were disappointed. We were
could
embarrassed.
be, could be. I think the boy is more embarrassed.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. And Jose and Natasha. Jose,
Okay,
you are the parents
the
looking at
parents
the report book.
were shocked.
Exactly. We're shocked.
Were
And what does
shocked.
the boy say?
Shocked.
Natasha.
Uh,
Very good.
maybe I'm bored.
Bored?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe he was disappointed. I am disappointed.
He's
Now.
disappointed. He's disappointed in himself.
Okay.
Now, you got the idea. Everyone said it correctly. Okay? What you have to do is start to look at the rules. Now, I've given you a table on the left side. I actually have a better one for you than this, but I have to look for it. But nonetheless, you've got the all the general rules there on the left side. Here's all you need to remember. There's only really one thing you need to remember. If the last letter is voiced, it's going to sound like a D. That's rule C. When ED follows a vowel sound or a voiced consonant apart from the letter D, it's pronounced like a D. So we saw this. R is voiced, so we have bored. If the last letter is voiceless, that means you don't vibrate it. It's a plosive. You blow out like k or p. It is pronounced like a T. So all you need to remember to get the rules straight is it voiced or is it voiceless? Does it vibrate or do you blow out? Vibration would be l. And plosives, when you blow out, would be k, p, p, ch, ch, all of those sounds. There's only one exception. The letter D, the letter T. Ds and ts. So that's why we said in the previous column or page, that's why we said disappointed. Disappointed. Because T are exceptions. Look at the word resound. Resound would be resounded because D is an exception. So that table gives you the same information, but it's a little bit confusing. So I'm just trying to make it simple for you. Ask yourself, is it voiced, voiceless, or TD? TD is an exception. Okay? So I'm going to call out some words, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And I'm going to call out some words, and you tell me if they go in column 1, which is D, column 2, which is T, and column 3, which is id. In fact, I'm not going to call them out. I'm going to have you say the words, because I think that'll be more of a challenge. Okay? So, this first word is for Mr. Jose. Look in the chat window.
Okay.
Say it and tell me which column it goes into on the left side.
Chat window. Okay.
Of course, I have to give you the hardest
Yeah.
one. I gave you the hardest word possible. I gave you the only word
in the first column, no, John?
I gave you the only word which is an exception. I gave you the most difficult one.
Wicked?
It's wicked, yes.
Wicked in the third column, yes.
Yeah. It's an exception. Sorry, I gave you a difficult one. Sorry about that. Mr. Mark.
Middle, yeah, wicked.
It's actually an exception. It's wicked.
Yeah.
Because it's an old
Wicked.
word. Okay. Mr. Mark, what about this word?
Column B, rocked.
Good. Rocked. Very good, very good. Julia, word number 3 for you.
Yes, but where can see this word?
In the chat window, in the inside chat, the Google chat window. Do you see it?
No.
No?
No,
Click on the blue box.
Yeah,
on
you
the-
put my word in the past tense. Rocked.
Chat window on Verbling or what?
No, the Google chat window, which is the blue box on the top left side. Click on the blue box.
No,
Yeah, but you have not written down.
use Hangouts. No.
If you don't have the blue box, then I can't show you the word.
No, I think Eric, you haven't written.
So, Yulia, if you don't have, are you using an iPad?
Yes.
Oh, that's why. You don't have it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, sorry. Hang on just a second. One moment. Let's try this in a different way. Sorry. Let's try this in a slightly different way. Now you can see the words that we said and the words that we are going to say. Hang on just a second. But, yeah. Hang on one second. Take a look here. So we said. Give me just a second.
Yep.
Yeah, we said. We said wicked, rocked, and say the third for me, please.
Rocketed.
Rocketed. So that would go in the last column.
Yes, the last column.
Okay. Running out of regular verbs. Hold on a second. I want you to say this, Mr. Shinwei, number 4. Number 4, Mr. Shinwei. Uh-oh. What happened?
Cultivated.
Very good, very good. So that would be column 4 as well. All right. Now, I've actually got a better. Let me get rid of this. I've actually got a better chart for you. If you give me 1 second, we got to end the class, but let me just see if I can give you a link to this. First, I have to find it. Give me just a second. And let's see if I can find. I'm opening my folders here for you. Here it is. Here it is. Give me a second to open this. Let's see if I can do this quickly. No, I cannot. All right, I'm gonna have to post this later. I'm gonna have to send it to you. I've got a table which summarizes everything, and it's a lot easier to read. So I'll have to give you a link later on today. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll stop there, and you practice. You've got 2 skills to practice on your own: the ed endings and relative clauses. For this, these things are so common that basically you can practice by reading even just a newspaper article. I mean, anywhere. It's everywhere. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Hi guys, I give you the link. You can
And what's
click
this?
on
What's
this.
this?
How to pronounce ed, nd.
I'm trying to open it. It's not. Okay, here we go.
Bye, thank you.
I want to be your assistant. Hi teacher.
Yeah, my computer just freezes. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. There we go.
Hi, teacher. Bye bye.
Okay. Okay. I finally got it on screen. Now everyone's leaving. Okay. Okay. Bye. See you soon.
Bye. See you next time.